This thesis explores the profound psychological struggles a man faces when simultaneously enduring heartbreak from a long-term relationship and acquiring a permanent disability that impacts his ability to work. Drawing upon the insights of Carl Jung and Jordan B. Peterson, it delves into the dark thoughts and despair that can ensue, the societal expectations of masculinity, the devastating impact on relationships, and pathways to healing and renewed purpose. When a man experiences a traumatic injury leading to permanent disability and the loss of his livelihood, it can feel like the ground has been pulled out from under him. The sudden shift from being able-bodied to disabled is a jarring transition that affects every aspect of life. Concurrently with the dissolution of a long-term relationship, the emotional toll becomes even more severe. The end of a relationship that once provided stability and support can leave a person feeling unmoored and isolated. The psychological impact can be catastrophic, leading to a downward spiral of mental health issues. The combination of physical and emotional pain can create a perfect storm of despair. This confluence of events attacks core tenets of traditional masculinity, challenging deeply ingrained beliefs about strength and self-reliance. Often leading to a deep dive into darkness and despair, these challenges can feel insurmountable. The weight of these experiences can be crushing, leaving one feeling hopeless and alone. Loss of the breadwinner. Identity. For many men, the ability to provide for their families and to work is intrinsically linked to their sense of self-worth and manhood. The inability to fulfill this role can be devastating. As highlighted by research, the male breadwinner norm remains strong, and the pressure to meet these expectations can be overwhelming. Men's unemployment or inability to work due to disability can inflict significant social stress and undermine relationship happiness, potentially leading to separation. The strain on personal relationships can be immense. The inability to fulfill this perceived role can trigger intense feelings of inadequacy, shame, and a profound sense of loss of identity. These feelings can be difficult to navigate and overcome. Conflict with masculinity. Disability is often associated with dependency and helplessness, directly conflicting with societal ideals of masculinity. These ideals emphasize power, autonomy, and independence, creating a stark contrast with the reality of living with a disability. This creates an internal dilemma for disabled men, who may identify with hegemonic notions of masculinity while simultaneously experiencing physical weakness. The struggle to reconcile these conflicting identities can be exhausting. This internal conflict can exacerbate feelings of worthlessness and contribute to severe psychological distress, including depression and isolation. The mental toll can be as debilitating as the physical limitations. The pain of heartbreak and betrayal. Losing a long-term partner amidst such personal upheaval can compound the trauma. The emotional wound of heartbreak is a confrontation with vulnerability. This shattering of illusions can reawaken past unprocessed pain, making the present even more unbearable. The sense of betrayal can be profound. This can lead to feelings of rejection, abandonment, and a deep sense of loneliness, especially when compounded by physical limitations. The isolation can feel all-encompassing, dark thoughts and despair. The combination of these losses can lead to a cascade of negative thoughts, including rumination, self-blame, hopelessness, and even suicidal ideation. Peterson emphasizes that suffering can be overwhelming, leading to bitterness and a loss of meaning if not properly confronted and given responsibility. The path to healing is fraught with challenges. The realization that life means nothing can be a deeply unsettling experience. It can shake the very foundation of one's existence. The journey through trauma and loss is a difficult one, but understanding and addressing these feelings is the first step towards recovery. Dark thoughts and despair. The combination of these losses can lead to a cascade of negative thoughts, including rumination, self-blame, hopelessness, and even suicidal ideation. Peterson emphasizes that suffering can be overwhelming, leading to bitterness and a loss of meaning if not properly confronted and given responsibility. The realization that life means nothing can be a deeply unsettling experience. Given the multifaceted and profound nature of these combined traumas, professional therapy becomes not just beneficial, but often indispensable for a man to navigate this dark period. The guidance of a trained therapist can help untangle the complex web of emotions and thoughts that arise. Men are often socialized to suppress emotions and handle stress independently, leading to inadequate coping mechanisms and a reluctance to seek help. This societal expectation can exacerbate feelings of isolation and helplessness. Therapy provides a safe, confidential space where men can express vulnerability without judgment, challenging these outdated norms and fostering emotional expression and processing. It encourages men to confront their feelings openly. Trauma therapy specifically helps individuals face continuous fears related to past trauma, correct misinterpretations of events, and develop resilience. This process is vital for long-term recovery. This is crucial for overcoming PTSD symptoms that may arise from the injury and its aftermath. Addressing these symptoms early can prevent them from becoming more severe. Therapy assists in redefining self-worth beyond traditional masculine roles tied to physical ability or financial provision. It helps men see their value in a broader context. It helps men develop new coping strategies, improve relationships, and enhance their communication skills, which are essential for personal and professional growth, and regain a sense of inner peace and balance. Mindfulness practices introduced in therapy can be particularly effective. The therapeutic alliance provides a foundation of trust and connection essential for healing. This bond between therapist and patient is a cornerstone of effective therapy. Healing from such profound hits to manhood requires a multifaceted approach, integrating psychological exercises and a renewed sense of purpose. This journey is not just about overcoming the immediate pain, but also about rebuilding a sense of identity and self-worth. It involves a deep dive into one's psyche, understanding the roots of the pain, and finding ways to transform it into a source of strength. Carl Jung posited that personal crisis, such as heartbreak, can be a catalyst for the individuation process, the journey of self-realization, and discovering one's purpose in life. This process encourages individuals to explore their inner world, confront their fears, and embrace their true selves. It's a transformative journey that can lead to profound personal growth and a deeper understanding of one's place in the world. This involves confronting the shadow and integrating painful experiences into a more complete self. By acknowledging and accepting these darker aspects, one can achieve a more balanced and authentic existence. It's about turning wounds into wisdom and using past experiences as a foundation for a stronger, more resilient self. For a man with a disability, this means accepting his new reality, grieving the losses, and finding new avenues for self-expression and meaning that transcend physical limitations. It's about redefining what it means to live a fulfilling life and discovering new passions and interests that bring joy and purpose. Jordan Peterson stresses the importance of confronting suffering directly, taking responsibility, and pursuing meaningful goals as an antidote to despair. By setting clear, achievable goals, individuals can create a sense of direction and purpose, which is crucial for mental and emotional well-being. For a disabled man, this translates to setting realistic goals by breaking down overwhelming tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Each small victory builds confidence and momentum, making larger goals seem more attainable over time. It's also about finding new purpose by identifying new avenues for contribution and personal growth, focusing on what can be done rather than what cannot. Engaging in community activities and learning new skills can open up new possibilities and create a sense of belonging and achievement. This might involve developing new skills, engaging in adaptive activities, or pursuing intellectual endeavors. These activities not only provide a sense of accomplishment, but also help in building a new identity that is not solely defined by the disability. Viewing the trauma as a transformative journey, where overcoming adversity leads to strength and wisdom, can provide a powerful narrative for healing. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities for growth and using them to build a more resilient and empowered self. Allow yourself to grieve the losses fully and practice self-compassion, treating yourself with kindness and understanding rather than self-blame. This emotional honesty is crucial for healing and helps in building a compassionate relationship with oneself. Engage in mindfulness exercises like deep breathing and meditation to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment, promoting inner peace and self-awareness. These practices can help in managing stress and creating a calm, centered state of mind. Writing about traumatic events and obsessive thoughts can be cathartic and help to process emotions and gain clarity. It's a way to externalize inner turmoil and make sense of complex feelings. Establishing new routines provides structure and stability. Consistent daily habits can create a sense of normalcy and control, which is especially important during times of upheaval. Actively seek out social support from friends, family, or support groups to combat isolation and foster a sense of belonging. Sharing experiences and connecting with others can provide emotional support and practical advice. Even with disability, engaging in adapted physical exercises can improve physical and mental well-being, enhancing self-efficacy and mood. Regular physical activity can also help in managing symptoms of depression and anxiety, contributing to overall health and happiness. A powerful aspect of healing and finding meaning lies in using one's own experience to help others who have faced similar challenges. This can involve mentoring, advocacy, or sharing one's story to inspire hope and resilience. This act of altruism transforms personal suffering into a source of strength and connection, aligning with Peterson's emphasis on finding meaning through responsibility and contribution. In conclusion, the journey of healing for a man facing such profound losses is arduous but achievable. Through dedicated psychological work, including professional therapy, self-compassion, and a commitment to finding new purpose, he can not only overcome heartbreak and the challenges of disability, but also emerge as a stronger, more integrated individual capable of guiding and inspiring others through their own struggles. The Mental Strength Academy.